Hello fellow travelers and welcome back to Our Big's Adventure. My name is Cynthia and today I'm going to be participating in a collaboration with My Name is Jeanette for a Friendsgiving collab. There are a ton of other channels participating in this collab. I'll link them down below. I decided that since it's a Friendsgiving collab that I would use this can of pumpkin pie mix to make two fantastic desserts. So if you're ready, press the like button and let's get to work. We're gonna start with pumpkin cookies with cinnamon cream cheese frosting. Top some with a little pecan. Let's go. This recipe calls for a 1/4 teaspoon of ginger, and I'm thinking that they mean the powdered ginger, but I am obsessed with this fresh ground ginger, so let's put that in there. If you're coming over to my channel from one of the collab channels, welcome. I'm so glad that you're here. When I heard about doing this collab, I knew I had to combine it with my No Spend November. Frosting for the cookies is done. If you've cooked with me before, you know that I have a rather loose interpretation of most recipes. I have a can of pumpkin pie mix, pumpkin pie filling. It's pumpkin puree with the spices already added. So we're just gonna use this and adjust the spices accordingly. I got this out of my prepper pantry and it expires December of 2022, so let's use it up. Also, I don't have any milk. We don't really drink milk, but I do have this half and half, so we're gonna use that. I loved both recipes because they're super simple and used pantry staple ingredients I already had on hand. Mr. Biggs has been fantastic helping out in the kitchen while I have been recovering from my hysterectomy surgery. I will link both of the recipes in the description box down below. This is the consistency that the cookie dough should have before you bake it. Cookie dough is done. We're just gonna make the cookies now, put them on a baking sheet with parchment paper in the oven, 350 for 12 minutes. Both the cookies and the muffins are gluten-free. I used King Arthur cup for cup gluten-free flour. Do you use parchment paper when you make cookies? Let me know in the comments down below. I love parchment paper for baking. Okay, so we have 19 cookies out of the batch. I made them kind of big. I think if you wanted to make them smaller, like a bite size or like a poppable cookie, I think they would come out great too. Let's give the frosting a little taste test. It's good. Really good. These are the cookies at the 12-minute mark. They're definitely not done yet. I mean, 100% not done. I'm gonna give them another 3 minutes, I think. We have everything out. The kitchen is already dirty. Let's go ahead and make the pumpkin cheesecake Snickerdoodle muffins. I have the recipe copied here along with all the cool YouTubers who are gonna be in the collab. I'll put links to everything down below. Let's get started. This recipe calls for 1 cup of pumpkin puree. I did use the pumpkin pie filling mix and it came out just fine. This recipe has no butter and no oil in it. They use applesauce instead, and the molasses gives it that great fall flavor. We did use the half and half, but if you wanted to substitute almond milk, I know that these would still taste delicious. We did go gluten-free on these muffins using the King Arthur cup for cup flour again. Do you save your empty butter wrappers for next time you have to grease a dish? I do. I fold them up with the butter side in and save them for when I need to grease a pan. Mr. Biggs for the win with these muffins. He started them. I filled them with the cream cheese filling, and then he put the pumpkin mix over the top. These muffins look super complicated, but the process is very easy. Just now finishing the covering of all of the little dollops of frosting, and in a total mall move, I made exactly enough. So I don't know how that happened, but I'll put a link to the recipe in the description box down below. In the name of science, I think we should try one of these. They're like cake.
Good.
They are good. Really, really good with the spices. Like, I know you used a pumpkin pie mix and not pumpkin puree, but really good. I think they're good without the frosting. Once we get the frosting on these, I think they're gonna be a home run. I gotta put this down or I'm gonna eat the whole thing. Muffins are ready to go in the oven. They look loose. Like, I'm not kidding. The batter looks really loose. We'll see what happens. The recipe says to let those muffins bake for 20 minutes. Let's set a timer and bring you back when they're done. This batch smashed up a little bit on the tray. That's okay. I know they're gonna taste amazing. Just gonna let them sit here and cool off for a little bit.
I ended up letting the cookies go for an additional 3 minutes.
We have about 3 or 4 minutes left to cook and they're looking amazing.
The recipe called for the muffins to be dipped in melted butter and then rolled in cinnamon and sugar.
Okay, time to split a muffin. Give me the picture. There we go. Which one do you want to pick?
Best part of the whole day, it's time for a taste test.
So sticking to the muffin paper. Oh, our little surprise kind of melted. Now we just gotta see how they taste. What do you think? The cream cheese really
That's good.
these are really good. Would you make these again?
Yeah.
They're really good. Really, really good. These turned out phenomenal. Look how pretty those are. I can't wait to take these to my recovery meeting tonight and see how everybody likes them.
Everyone at my recovery meeting loved the cookies, couldn't tell that they were gluten-free, and requested that I make these again really soon. I know that if you brought either of these delicious pumpkin desserts to a potluck dinner, they would be a hit.
Thank you so much for watching. Hope you got something out of the video. Go ahead and check out those other channels. I'll link them down below. Thank you so much to My Name is Jeanette for hosting this wonderful Friendsgiving collab. And remember everybody, life is an adventure, so enjoy your journey. Bye-bye.